So milak pudim lo yubla long yusim nupla spectacle, nupla high class, nupla look. By you looking or sen, you looking this plus solwara, that's what you know looking. You harim see pirate, that's what you know harim. You harim solwara I talk loyo, that's all you know talking. Now this plus picture, you like bringing you me long this plus long, you need must harim, you need must looking, now you need must talking. It mean or sen, spirit from Manus, he must grab. Awakening Manus consciousness. Next slide. Question where by you may answering is, can the blue and green economy, human resource and traditional institutions become the enabling economic conditions for growing economic independence, self-reliance, and sustainable island economy? That is a question by me focus now. Next slide. Briefly, that is the definition. You mean Paidin Tok Tolongani come up. Economic independence, self-reliance, and sustainable island or village economy. And concept now you may walk on. This picture on your right, a more line young man, long place, long Kulwaum, on finding this Bisrama, long maintaining livelihood long. And that is an activity long village economy. You can look in places on this plan. All is sanab long left long. Next slide. But while we talk about autonomy, it has issues. One, Manus Island was resourceful and autonomous in its tribal era. We may be sit down good, sanab long lek me, pine in saksa, pine in peace, we may sanab. Number two issue, Manus tribal village economy was in place and functional prior to colonization of 30 tribal nations of Manus, which existed on the land. Number three issue, tribal political and economic autonomous systems were taken away from us and suppressed by the foreign forces. Number four, status of dependency was created by both the colonial government and post-PNG government. Next slide. Manus provincial government, since its inception in 1979, has relied heavily on both the conditional and unconditional grants provided by the national government. Today, Manus provincial government receives its 90% of annual budget allocation from PNG government. It only receives about 10% through taxes and minimal exports. Now Manus Province relies heavily on resources from Papua New Guinea. There is a picture by Mr. Mutini Goimi. So you can look in picture and people of money will feed me long kaigai. You put him hand, you die. Online, you need work hard. You need work hard on thinking and talk. So now, me like inviting you. You like come one to me. You will member, you will get along here, come one to me. Buy me club long, Kanu long, Western Island. Now you would apply work party go to Pasai Nambis, you are now on board. We will sail, and we are sailing. Now you sail now, by looking Pitulu, ika reef. You look in Nambis, ika reef. Still, you need to talk long carbon, to blue carbon. By me sail come Moyet, you mean looking beautiful island. We turn left by looking Rauke Township, port facilities. There is a blue economy activity which will connect to the land, which will reach Loringau. And it cuts across this zone, or we call it green economy, but I'll come on to that later. You may now around, by go on Buke, you go on Johnson Island, looking Costa Reef, and by looking this Pani Reef Thomas, you look in Trossel, you look in tuna, you look in dolphin, then you look in when can. You look in now. Niki Muni, now you sail on this Placano, by me ko orgara long, Bora Bloy Milo Winemo, you become on East Pacific, you become no Medane, you become no Morabi, you're on board now. Now by me come on New Island. Now by me come on Manus, and by me sit down here now. You look him orgara something finished, reef, blue carbon. You look him tons of tuna, schools of tuna, and money. You look him when I'm something can, on marine life, and life proyimi. So you've seen that. That is our resource. We own it. Ino Kapman from Papua New Guinea, you own him. Ino Kapman from Manus, you own him. Ino LLG, you own him. And all tribal leaders and members from all you own him. That boat, that ship, was captained by Captain or Colonel Poyat Marquez from Bukit Highland, Paidem Hanongan. He was our captain. You like inviting me can, you work hard too much. Now we are going in a spaceship, and by me travel equal heaven. The universe, that's why to be on. Now by you looking, also we are looking on top from universe, the participatory three-dimension model of map from Manus. You stop on that, and me inviting high blow you long canteen number long boy. Canteen number long coconuts. Canteen number long DY. Look two you go on West Coast and this block number 7. You look long. Look long. You look two by looking Kabul, special Kabul on Manus now. By looking snack, by looking fishing, all two only unit, by looking chauka, only unit, loyimi long Manus. By now come down on ground. Now me like talking to me, and a resource, and a strong loyimi long Manus. By the man on this block. Bush is Japanese, Sorwara is Japanese, Nogatman. Okay. So now one plus strong Blogini, our human capital. 500 public servants are sitting here right now, and they can make things happen. You make out all southern man, no 20% of all southern man also, all step out. They can make things happen. Not forgetting about 50,000 or 60,000 farmers and fishermen only live along these islands, on these selected communities in Kisimorikam. Those are our human resources. We have it, Armstrong Bloimi. Narbla Strong Bloimi. Next slide. Traditional institution. This picture is showing Khmer, long Ahus Island. Now all sanap long left hand side below you, and more traditional tips. Papa Sam. Display any traditional institution. All staff. All display line, all leaders, naked followership. Ikat unwritten customary law, lawyer, naked man to from look out of the stewardship. All using display resources now we talk out on finish in a responsible and sustainable way. Now all sharing display resource, you go all get allowed long. All lead an autonomous livelihood. Next slide. In the beginning on Monday, Tuesday, unification selected communities will come. Only talking kind life or sit down on. Only live where. How much years or sit down on. Only kaka or someone. Only drink water or someone. Only sleep or someone. Have they come up long all? Only respond or someone. They live an independent livelihood and sustain it in a sustainable manner. Stopping it. So I mean, look long all very remote communities, not in southwestern, distant communities from Palopa and Robertona, near communities, Pipi, eastward Gonablong Sowe, Ahus and Rapituru, coastal communities, long Lesau, Ikamnablong Mokarai. Or the autonomous body, or the autonomous community. They live autonomous life. Okay, this three popular something we talk about and finish. One, Solwara Imikat. We have about 274,000 square kilometers of blue ocean and blue sea. And people are resource premier. You may describe in finish when a resource is established on ground. You may not finding resource on that behalf. So far we have traveled 274, or we have covered rather, 274,000 square kilometers. That is our resource. Comes up from blue continent, blue ocean, and therefore we need strong blue economy blowing. Number two resource we cut, we have our land. Jimmy Kantin, Nambablo Saksak, Boy, Diwai, Rock, Snake, Kabul, Pig, and all resource for Imia. Or sit down, long crown blooming. So you can repair economic display or same green economy. Now you come up, you make a display number resource human capital. Now number last program, traditional institution where we focus on now. Or display popular resource base or resource foundation can become the basis to design a form of autonomy that is sustainable for Manus Province. So we like take him up, following say Songo, 7 models from autonomy inside of Papua New Guinea. Now I am proposing the tribal Lapan system of governance as the fourth tier of government. Poorly explained in finish, national government, provincial government, local level government, and I'm proposing to the Manus people that it must got fourth tier of government. Now you refer to it also Lapan governance or Lapan government. This for Lapan governance by providing Lapan leadership, honest, transparent, and accountable to tribal clan and members. But keeping this kind look for sustainable development and living. Number 3, this Lapan Katman by recognizing and promoting the political and cultural identity of clan and tribes. Number 4, articulate strong and solid voice of the voiceless, mostly the marginalized groups. Next slide. Number 5, provide reliable and effective delivery vehicle for goods and services. Number 6, by setting up some institution for planning and management and sustainable use of natural resources and conservation of environment for future generations. That has happened long Tulu, only the marketing ground. That has happened long South Coast Manus, long Manus and Ras, and that will happen long Rabatona. By must be marketing ground. Sorwara, by we must planning, we must managing from all you now, the future generation. Finally, this Lapan governance will serve as guardians and mediators to protect land and forest, sea, sky, ocean, and terrestrial and marine life. And walk from this Lapan Katman by walking this plan. Mila finish now. By me go back on question, and the question is, can the blue ocean be described and finished? The green land, human capital, Lapan institutions provide the enabling economic conditions for growing self-reliance, sustainable and autonomous island economy. So the picture, my answer is yes. How do we do it? On your far right, you have the model of the 12 basic minimum needs. It started in 1992, Professor Carwin, and that is the basis on which we have come this far. Education, health, family life, population, infrastructure, eco. You got 12 basic minimums. We've had the foundation, the policy foundation, the project foundation, the program foundation, from Sanabin, this thinking from Manus autonomy. So in short, me finish now. Self-reliance, sustainable economy, unique base. 1, Sorwarablo. 2, the green land. 3, human resources in the 4, tribal institution in the Lapan Kapman. You can finish. You can have tulu ponam, say Paul. Or come up thinking. You can have Manus and Ras, covering about 30% of Manus today. You can have Ahus. So this plan, meeting, it must come up basis from designing moral blame. Final remarks. Moral namilak offering noimi. Ecosystem services model. Look out in ground, look out in Solwara, look out in bush, look out in sky blue, and display it karamabin underneath from ecosystem services, immoral from Manus, it must be hanging. Thank you.